Hi, my name is Elizabeth Olvera, and welcome to my podcast. I hope you enjoy this episode.
Hi, I'm glad you're here. In this video, we're going to talk about how to identify your target customers based on the service that you offer. Getting clear on who your customer is will keep you focused and will guide you in setting up your business the right way. So let's get started. The key factor in running a successful business is knowing who your target audience is. In order to identify your ideal customer, it's helpful to identify the following. What are your strengths and weaknesses? What are your ideal customer's profile? And how do you market your business to your ideal customer? All right, next, let's go to the next point. Before you identify who your ideal customer is, you'll have to do some soul searching and get clear on what kind of service you're going to offer your clients. You'll need to know what your strengths and your weaknesses are. So for example, some LDAs love repetition. They can do the same type of work over and over. And then there are some LDAs who like novelty, right? They like to have change within their work. They don't want to work on the same thing over and over. They like handling new cases. Also, you'll have to know if you're a people person. So there are some people that are very good listeners, they're patient, they genuinely care about the outcome of the customer's case. And then you have some people who like to work with documents, they like to do the research, they prefer to do the preparation of the forms behind the scenes without sitting in front of the customer at the same time. So you have to know what kind of person you are, what kind of projects require that you meet with people, which kind of projects require that you can work just on forms without having that much input from the client directly. So that's one way to get to understand what your strengths and weaknesses are. Be realistic and identify any weaknesses. Perhaps you're unable to handle emotionally draining work. Perhaps you find it difficult to work on cases such as domestic violence, personal injury, cases in which people feel that they're always in pain. So another weakness can be perhaps you don't like working with numbers. So maybe a job doing bookkeeping or accounting or bankruptcy, maybe those kinds of jobs are not good for you because it involves a lot of calculations. All right, let's go into more detail on the second point, creating your ideal customer profile. Once you figure out what service you'll offer, you can identify who your ideal customer is going to be so that you can serve them better. Think about past customers from the firm that you worked at previously, if you ever worked at a law firm. What kind of things were people asking for? What did you enjoy doing? Consider surveys, market research, and focus groups to identify, based on the services that you offer, what are the types of customers that come to you? You know, what is their demographic information? What is their age? Where do they hang out? What kind of other services do they need, such as notary services? Remember, you can't be everything to everyone. So it's very important that you identify the services that you're going to offer, who that ideal customer is going to be for that type of service. And that's going to help you get a great marketing message to your ideal customers. So the third point is once you know which services you're going to offer and you know which clients are your ideal customer, you'll be able to create a marketing plan that is tailored to seek out your ideal customers. Your marketing messages will speak to people who can use your services. So that's one of the important reasons of understanding who is the buyer of your services. We've now discussed the key factors in running a successful business is knowing your strengths, knowing your weaknesses, knowing who your ideal customer is, and marketing your services to your ideal customer so that you increase the likelihood that your marketing message reaches the right person. All right, I hope that was helpful in helping you identify your ideal target customer. That was very important part of you starting your business, so you're off to a great start. A fun way to learn about your strengths and weaknesses is doing a personality test at www.16personalities.com.